a hammock. Look at this. Hello. I completely forgot to take the stand. What is it? Like the camera holder thing. But look at this beautiful, gorgeous nature. There's still some ruska colors, still some fall foliage. But it is clearly on the way out. Like here you have still these gorgeous flaming birch trees, but this one is completely empty, this one here. And as you see, get my hand in the picture. Look at this. Maaruska. Hey, John. Good Sunday afternoon. Hey, Tommy. Nice to have you guys here. I again forgot also to check if the if HAPS is connected to all the outputs again. Sometimes it turns itself off. Sometimes I'm not uh, connected to the Facebook anymore. Yeah, it's not grass. It's the blueberry leaves. Wait a second, Steph. Can you send a message to my brother that we are here in the forest? Because he was just asking. Yeah. So if you can just send it straight away, so that he doesn't appear somewhere close by with a noise-making machinery. But yeah, so look, if we look a bit closer, you see? Try to stop the hammock from moving. So as you see, Tommy, look. The red that you see, it's the it's the leaves from the blueberry. It's like a tiny tree. We were talking about some of this last time already. Or was it the time before? And the reason why these leaves turn red. But because the blueberry as a plant, it's got a trunk like trees. It's like a mini tree. And so what happens is the same thing that happens to the trees happens to the blueberry as well. The leaves turn and then eventually fall, like here. You see, there's only a couple more leaves left. And I snatched them out as well. Evil. But look, here's the birch leaves that have been falling from this poor little plant birch here. Then the one behind it, there's a big one. But and here again, I've been talking about this before, but here you see the difference. This is the lingonberry plant. Okay, very good. Thank you, Tommy. I was wondering because sometimes they just stop working all of a sudden. But so this is the lingonberry leaf, and as you see, it's thick and waxy. So they don't need to drop their leaves. Lingonberry plants don't drop their leaves. They can just manage fine under the snow. But all this beautiful red goodness will be gone in just a few days. Well, I don't know how long it still takes. This here in the forest it's already been quite a while. They've been red for a while already. I probably said it last time as well, but this is the most beautiful fall foliage that I have seen in years. We call it ruska. No, I mean they'll just sit here and be pretty. You can't really do much with them at this stage. Blueberry leaves you can use when they are fresh. People make tea out of it, for instance. And they had, I don't remember anymore what kind of working. Hey, Walt, nice to see you. Yes, everything is perfect. Look, how could it not be here in an autumnal forest with sun shining and in a hammock? Somebody from the neighbors is like tinkering something there. Did you hear the hammer? You see Stefan moving back there? There's going to be some coffee. And then, well, I said cooking, but I don't know if it's exactly officially cooking. I wanted something a bit healthier than sausages this time. So I thought that we'll fry a little bit of courgette and dip it. I took a dip along. I'll just quickly make a dip and then we'll see what how it tastes. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And of course, this kind of the sunshine and then the ruska colors, the fall foliage colors, they just make everything look beautiful. Let's see. Absolutely. That is the best thing to do. That's why the children are not along, because otherwise it would not be relaxing for me trying to force them to like first to come along and then to do something actually. So they are relaxing on their own at home, and we are relaxing here in the forest. Wait, sorry for shaking the camera, but look at this. Oh, we had a journalist here on Wednesday, I think, from one of the evening papers from Finland. And I was talking to her, and I was like, looking into the forest like this. And then I completely stopped mid sentence. It was just too beautiful. I mean, I I live here all my life. Of course, I've been traveling and all, but I've lived here all my life. But still, the changes in the seasons, they just leave me flabbergasted. It's it's so beautiful. It's always different. A few weeks and everything will be covered in white again, but before that, we still get to enjoy these rainbow colors in the forest. Yeah, that's nice. I know that in a lot of places, like we were talking about the other day, you guys get with with what is it again? Maple. With maple trees, you get such beautiful fall foliage as well. And generally speaking, because here we have much more needle trees than leaf trees, there's not so much ruska here um, in the trees. Well, there is, but it's the ground that is especially beautiful. Look, Stefan has got the fire going here. What do you say? Hi? Stefan is a bit cranky because he then again forgot the milk foamer. So we got all kinds of other stuff, but no milk foamer, so he can't make his perfect coffee. Huh? Well, you can do that, yeah. No, but it'll at least make you less cranky.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself cranky.
No, but I would.
Low on Sunday morning energy.
Okay, right. That's of course a nicer way to put it. Ha 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 ha! Look at this, like the neon green and well, no, not really. Not like the ones that we get are really small. Like the pine cone is like this, and then the seeds are just tiny. So you can't really. They're not like the ones that you can buy really expensive in a bag.
But yeah, the cones are like I have to get down Juha's.
You have to talk a bit louder.
That I have to take down the mask that's still up there in the
It's
cave.
still up there. It's so high that we need to take the
Ladder there.
ladder. Yeah. But
But
what were you going to say? Something about the pine cones?
oh yeah, but the spruce cones they can get really nice and beautifully big.
Yeah, but still, them as well. Not like in some of the places. Do you remember
No,
in the summertime when we saw those massive spruce cones in that?
in the south of Finland.
Yeah, and even they are small compared to
Uh,
what you get in a lot of countries. Do you hear that? The water is boiling.
no, almost.
No? Well, there's coffee in the making here. My brother, he continued my dad's company. So they
Sand and
they
gravel.
huh?
Sand and gravel.
Yeah, they got a sand pit, gravel pit, and then they, you know, another thing next to that one because he's got like big lorries and things. Oh, really? The what needs to happen here is that you need guys to deliver or take away the snow. So in the village center, which is a skiing center, and there's a lot of tourism, a lot of shops and all, you need to keep the center clear from snow.
Yeah, so they first of course push the snow, but after it's been pushed, you need to take away the big heaps, and
Yeah,
that's
because there's just heaps piling and piling and piling. So they can't keep piling the whole winter through. They need to be regularly removed, and that's one of the things that those guys do in the winter time. So that's his job.
but they also in the summertime they also make garden ground.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Brother, no, no. You mean like from the trees? No,
your
he
brother was
doesn't do that
actually
as
a
well.
very talented snowmobile racer in a shoot, wasn't he?
Yeah, my brother is much more of like the sports and the loud machines kind of a guy. Did you send him a message, Stefan?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay, great. The but which I've never been interested in. But he's always been really good at that. So he was winning races with a snow scooter when he was young. Now he still does like over 50-year-old um, motocross. Hey, Chantal, nice to see you. Look, it's the fall foliage here in the Halipu forest. Everything is still red. There's still part of the trees still have their leaves left. Some of them are already empty, and some beautiful and orange. And then the ground completely red. And Stefan is making coffee. Look. Yeah, are you cold, Stefan?
What?
Are you cold?
I'm not cold.
No, he just looks that way. I think because he's got his scarf and his lekkebakkie coffee, says Chantal.
Yes.
Yeah, eh? Cleaning the tools. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I took some oil and I took some courgette and I took some. Oh, thank you, Chantal. I took some. What is it? Some dip mix. Then Stefan took some of his coffee packages. This you can still find on our website, by the way.
Web shop.
Web web shop halipu.com.
If you want to buy my signature coffee blend, then
Yeah, that's where you can find it. Or we are now developing the syrup into actually like sendable, sellable thing, and we'll see how it turns out. Once we get it, then you're going to be the first ones to see it. We have to present it. don't think that I can do this with one hand. Look, kermaviili. Um, was it so that you do, for instance, in the Netherlands where you have a lot of all kinds of milk products, you don't really have this, do you?
No. Yeah. No.
Viili is hung up,
Yes.
but this is something different. This is what we in Finland usually, if you make a dip for your crisps or whatever, this is what you use. And then I bought, where is it here? I took this. This is like 30% less sugar and salt, kind of a thing. Um, it's sort of. Let me see. Let me take a fork. I'll show you how it behaves. Look, it's like this. Um,
It's not quark.
no, it's not quark and it's not sour cream either. It is a little bit to that direction. You can use it, for instance, when we make. It's not creme fraiche either. Um, when we make, for instance, a blueberry pie, you can use this in the sweet bakings and sour bakings. We top the blueberry. We mix some sugar into this, maybe some.
Oh,
Oh, Stefan is cooking his milk. It's not cottage cheese either. It's not lumpy or anything. Wait, I'll taste a little bit from here. Um, Wait a second. I will describe it. I will taste it and describe. It is. Oh, you mean creme fraiche? Yeah, but this is a little bit. Let's see. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. How much? It has 10 grams of fat, and so it's a little bit less. It's less fatty than creme fraiche, and it is sort of soured. It is sort of fermented, but I never know how to. It really doesn't completely exist as it is,
there's
in other
also not
countries.
smetana, for instance.
It's not smetana either. No, we have that separately as well. So it's something, and it's also not yolk. It's like, do you know what hang up is, Chantal? Because this is sort of, how would you compare this to? Because that word "viili," which is in the name, that means hang up. But then this is kermaviili, so again it's different. Viili, we so that hang up people eat. They have versions with jams and things in the shop, but this is. How would you compare this to just normal hang up, Stefan?
Well, it's creamier. Kerma means literally cream.
So probably this means it would be like a creamier version of hung up,
Yeah.
probably. Then again, the non-Dutch speakers wouldn't have any clue what that is, the hung up, but I think it was made somehow. This does, yes, absolutely. And now I added this tomato. No, I already went and
I will make
wrinkled
myself a
this
cup
thing.
of coffee.
Wonderful. Then you're going to be less cranky.
I'm not cranky. I'm just tired.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's not cranky. So this is with tomato and basilicum. Just a dip mix.
But I had a DJ gig last night.
Yeah, he did. Stefan was again DJing, so he keeps himself so busy that he's got a. One of these Sundays are going to be. He's going to be very tired. I'm going to still taste. Sorry. Let's see. This has to wait for a while, of course, to see how it. Let it blend properly. This is a nice one, Stefan. Though.
I'll taste it.
Yeah. No, 'cause it has much less. Has less sugar, less salt, and like no additives as well, and I'm happy
Well,
when to use reuse that. Um, how do we do this? Are you going to just sit and have your coffee?
No, I can help with.
Because either to cut this courgette into smaller bits
I can
or
do that.
to film,
I
whichever
can.
you want to do.
I will film.
Okay, basil plants. Oh, wonderful. We would have had more basil, but then we forgot to water it. So it wasn't very
You
happy
need
in
to
the end.
check it out.
No, but I mean, it doesn't. I checked it out and it wasn't terribly. Do you think you could rinse it just a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was going to film. You were going to film.
yeah, I know. Look,
Yeah, but it's not good
Stefan's coffee is there. Of course, it doesn't have the beautiful creamy top now, but
because I forgot
because
my
he
phone.
forgot his foamer. We've both been forgetting things again. But then again, we always broadcast on Sundays. And on Sunday, you can't expect people to like have a working brain.
I'm not.
Well, me neither. Partially working.
Yes.
Stefan is going to be filming. Hello. Hello. Um, nothing more specific than just, you know, this is by
Yeah,
the way,
exactly, John. That's the thing.
huh?
Everything is freezing in the night, so nothing can handle it anymore.
Nothing can handle what?
The cold in the night, the plants.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Things on our yard already look really ugly.
No, they're beautiful in their own way.
Yeah, yeah. You say that now.
Yes.
So, do I just. I have some olive oil here.
Yeah.
I think I'll just throw it in a pan. You know, you are the master fryer, though.
You can also, if you put the olive oil first on that,
Yeah.
with some salt and pepper,
Well, I mean, that we do then after we cooked them, don't we?
whatever you want.
But, anyways, there's the dip. So, it's going to ruin the underground.
What do you mean the underground?
This thing.
No, that's not going to be ruined. That's going to be helped with the oil.
Okay.
Yes.
From certain places and other places not.
Yeah, that's okay.
Pile of
Listening.
courgette.
What's in the background?
Which. Huh?
Chantal says that listening in the background, but I don't know what's in the background. So,
Oh, no. Chantal is listening to what we're doing
aha, okay,
while she's doing something else.
okay,
That's how I would understand it.
okay. I didn't get it. You're faster than me, right? But if I'm going to do that, then you have to do
Yeah,
this.
and now I've got oil in my hands.
Well, then you do that. I will give you
No,
the.
I will put this in here and then I will wipe my
Aha,
fingers.
okay. You have to wipe your fingers fast, otherwise they'll burn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll wipe it on the table.
Yes, you can wipe it on my sweater. I have to go to the wash anyway.
Oh, thank you. This sweater is from, I can tell you, this is from 1998 and it is from Iceland. I was on exchange. I was an exchange student in Iceland. And this is a sweater from there. And when I bought it, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a vintage shirt. And when I bought it, I was really sorry because I bought a too big sweater. I don't know, my sweater has been shrinking. Luckily, like, I was clearly planning it for like when I'm middle aged and, and chubby. So I was smart in my 20s. But it's quite cool that I still have this sweater and it's still in a, good enough shape to wear. No. Well, we don't have moths like that here in Lapland. There, when I did have this for a while in the Netherlands. I do remember that, yeah, that the moths did do something. They were There were moths in the shirt when I
They
was
took a
living in the
fancy.
Netherlands. Huh?
They took a fancy.
Yes. But then when we moved to Finland, there was no space for moths anymore. So it survived the Dutch moth attack. So cut still some more then, or we'll start with these.
Start with these.
Then I will make myself a cup of tea in a while. We 1 year we tried to grow zucchini. They didn't work terribly well.
No, it did not work either. I mean,
Well, we got like one out of there.
yeah,
So
two.
it basically did not work.
Uh,
What did we have? Oh, cucumber. That's what we did tried this year,
yeah,
and that worked a bit better already,
so
didn't it?
there's two cucumbers.
Yeah, but we only had one plant. Of the other thing we had of the zucchini, we had more plants, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we did. We had three or four, three,
Okay,
I think.
okay.
So the percentage, the cucumber percentage was, or the plant, the fruit percentage
Ratio.
was better, huh?
The cucumber ratio.
Yeah, the cucumber to plant ratio was better than zucchini to plant. I just didn't want to have any sausages today. I thought that let's try something a little bit less unhealthy. Not that this is terribly healthy either, of course, frying in a frying pan, but at least it doesn't have the nitrates or anything like that. Yes, I think so too. Stefan has this little axe.
No, I don't.
Huh?
I've got a big
This one.
one at home as well.
Yeah, but this is the,
This is the small one.
yeah.
This is the backpack.
I wouldn't be able to chop anything with this. But then again, Stefan has become like this camping master through his years in Finland. It's good though. You actually have had time to learn stuff from my dad as well.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that you shouldn't have learned the way that my dad does, but he's smoking terribly.
So I handle the motor saw the way he taught me, and that's not.
Not a good thing. Cherry tomatoes and basil. Yeah, yeah. The well, we had tomato as well this year. All of it was in this impromptu sort of, how do you call it,
Greenhouse.
greenhouse? Yeah, that Stefan just made
From that window.
from windows that we got from an old school in the neighboring village. They didn't need the windows. They left them for people to pick them up. We picked some up and made a Stefan made a greenhouse out of them, and then we put the tomato plants and that cucumber plant and the basilicum in there. It worked as such, just that
Yeah.
that of course, because it's rather small and it is in a rather sunny place, it's pretty warm, and we are not good at giving plants water, so our plants always suffer from that.
No plants always suffer from us.
Yeah, it's like they survive despite of us and not because of us. Talking of house plants now, that's why it's good to have a forest, because we don't really need to do anything about it like that. The trees are perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. Of course, now if you would start talking about like forest maintenance in the way that, when you want to get the most profit out of your forests, that's of course a completely different story again. But when you want to use it the way that we use it, and want to rather use it to make people happy, then there's rather little maintenance needed for that. Man, it's so pretty, especially like when you get the neon greens and the reds and the
You can
yellows at the
hear
same time.
the chopping wood.
Yeah, it's a good sign as such.
Yeah,
But I thought that I heard somebody like um, hammering something as well.
no, it might be, but it's clearly from the direction of where your uncle lives.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That's that ladder that my dad made for the Gordon Ramsay visit, because there was a wish of a ladder, but then it didn't end up in the shots anyways. So that's why that was made, and it's funny because it has already changed color. I don't know if you remember it when it was just made, but like when things like this stay in the forest, they quickly change color in this beautiful silvery color. Hey, Frauke, nice to see you. Frauke is here.
oh, hey, hello.
Oh, and thank you, Tommy, for the yummy award. Yeah, just so that, so we'll see. This didn't burn. They are nicely like slowly sort of simmering there. Don't put too much spices though,
No,
because we
no,
have that
no,
dip.
no.
I've got no idea how that works. I just thought in the morning that I want to. Yeah, that would be a good idea, mind you, Tommy. There should that I want to eat something else than sausages. So that this was just my the first thing that I could think about or think of, come up with. Courgette and dip. Let's see. Where's my plate here? I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to take some of this dip that we just made, put it here on my plate. It's really difficult to do when I'm looking through my phone. Here's my plate,
Uh-huh.
and then I will have some pieces of courgette. Yeah, they start looking nice.
Still takes a little moment.
Yeah, but I'm a bit eager. I'm just sitting here with my dip, waiting for the. Oh, the network is acting up. Now it's better again. If I sit down, then the network goes bad. Oh, now they all of a sudden really quickly went like.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, these look quite perfect, don't they? Actually,
Yes.
wonderful. Haha. Okay, let's see. Can I? Do I still have some network if I
You
sit
have the
down? Yeah,
fork
I do.
already there.
No. Yeah. Looks good, doesn't it? I'm sitting exactly in the smoke. Thank you. Let's see. How is it? Can I like? Will I be able to do it with a fork, or do I just have to wait until they are cool enough to eat by fingers? Bit hot. Let's try. Ah, it's still too hot. We forgot to, again. Another thing we forgot to take was kitchen paper. No, I just can't. I just can't take it well like this. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Look, you see, it's still steaming. Now
So it
you
just
have to
comes
blow.
from the fire. So.
Well, it does. I know. Now people, mouth open. Let's try. Let's try how these are.
Okay.
This is really nice, Stefan.
I believe that I'm going to have some as well.
Yeah, this was not a stupid idea at all. Ah, they go really well with this dip thing. Great. Sometimes what we try out doesn't work, and sometimes it does, and this one does. And because of the dip, you get a bit more sort of depth into the flavor as well. I'm curious to see what Stefan thinks. Hmm, yeah, this is nice.
You can then still make more if you want.
What?
You can make more if you want to.
Yeah, but maybe after I've stopped broadcasting. Yeah, but it's good. Look, this would be. This would also be a good topping. Do you remember sometimes we've made these pan breads in the forest?
These, you mean
Rieska
these
thing.
rieskat?
Yeah,
Yes. I'm sitting on the wet bench. I could sit next to you.
yeah. That's why I put this here so that
Smoke, yeah, but it's, yeah.
I mean we can move this whole thing.
Yes, let's do that.
So we do that.
Yeah.
Then we don't A get a wet bum and B don't get smoke in our face with a bottle of wine. Possibly, but then again, it also goes well clearly with Stefan's cup of coffee. So
What was over the cup of coffee?
this
I don't know
or
yet.
not.
Let's see.
Let's see what Stefan says.
Well, I approve this.
Yeah, good day.
Oh, well,
I think that dip is really nice with something like this.
mm-hmm. It's very hot. And we only have one fork.
No, we don't. We have two.
Yeah, but the other one you used to mix the dip in.
Yeah,
To get
so well,
it dipinated.
well, then take this and I'll take the dipinated
Okay,
fork.
good.
I don't mind.
I do.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Maybe some sort of bread or something would be good.
Well, today are the elections in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
I'm very curious
exciting
to
day.
see what's going to happen there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm I am now just going to say this. I'm not going to go into things, but I'm one of the people here in Finland that's busy setting up a European political party. It's called Volt, and they are the same party is joining in Germany in the election. So I'm very excited to see what's happening there.
Yes, but no politics in the
No, 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 no,
broadcast. So
no.
that is look. These are so oily that I have to really fish the. Yes. But it is, isn't it, John? This kind of like hanging out in the forest, hanging out in the nature and eating nice stuff. Like, what could be better?
Mhm.
Not a lot of things. Look, sun is shining, autumn colors, me getting the sheet messy with the fatty with fatty fingers, you see. I have to take a bite before everything leaks. Oh, this is really good. Thank you, Tommy. Well, I mean, that this kind of stuff is just nice to do. And I'm glad that you guys are hanging out with us. So it's also a good reason for us to go in the forest. Now I put a lot of dip here. Wait, I have to quickly put it in my mouth. Ah,
Hmm.
mm,
I'll make some more.
you already ate yours.
Yeah. Up,
It's good, isn't it?
up. Yeah.
Hey, Brett. Good morning. Look, I've already made a mess. We have here. Normally in the forest we are making like grilling sausages or something like that, but very good. I wish I could come and have a taste. We don't have a proper barbecue at home. But yeah, so today instead of the normal sausages, I wanted to have something a bit less unhealthy. So we've been grilling courgette, zucchini here on the pan here in the forest. Mm.
What are the other words for it?
Huh?
Courgette, zucchini, there's another word for it.
I don't know. Well, that's the weird thing that this year there have been very, very few mushrooms. And now it's basically already too late. I should go to the forest next to us still and check because sometimes
Starched
those
by the wax.
yeah the arched wood wax, isn't
Oh,
it?
wood wax. No.
Yeah.
Weather wax.
Now you're thinking of granny weather wax,
Yes.
but arched yeah arched wood wax grows in the forest next to our house. And basically, it's already too late, but it has been you know it hasn't been freezing that much, so um, might be that we would still find something. But you know, that's the thing. If you think about like now we can just go into the shop and buy food. But here in this area, if you think that people have had to be able to find their food from the nature, and then when you get this kind of years, when there's little berries and little mushrooms, and it's been really dry and warm,
Potatoes are really small.
potato. Well, mum and dad got quite nice potatoes,
Yeah.
didn't they?
All my colleagues are complaining
Are
about the
they?
size of their potato.
Okay. Yeah, it's just been too dry. So now we don't die of hunger, but like a year like this, sometimes back in the day would have already been a bit more lethal to many. Because here in Lapland, that's me in the shadow. Hello. Hey, Timo. Terve, terve. Kato. Look, this time we don't have sausages. We have something else. Oh, Timo smelled the smoke again. And he came again when he thought that there would be sausages, but no. Look what we are grilling. We just did the first batch and they were brilliant because we had like this nice dip with it. I don't know how you do it, Timo. Timo seems to always know when we are about to like grill sausages, but I was smarter this. Outsmarted Timo. Timo didn't get any sausages, but you will get some zucchini. Okay, well I'm happy that you will that he will be okay with the zucchini as well. We are having it with this dip. It's like tomato and basilicum, and it turned out really nice. I didn't know if it would work because I just thought this morning that I don't want sausages. I want something else. So this is today's trial. Did you put any oil on them or? Ja. Ah, nyt Hellevi. Ei ole näkynyt sinua. Nice to see you, Hellevi. Ei ole näkynyt aikaisemmin. Tää on vähän sillä lailla, että ikinä ei tiedä, että mikä näkyy ja mikä ei. It's a little bit always complicated whether I see all the comments that are being sent. So if I don't answer to your comment, then I have not seen it. So my apologies. I do not want to be rude to anybody. It's just that I don't always. Okei. Se on kumma homma. Mutta ne on vaihtanut sitä. Aha. You grilled it or this at least is very nice. I was thinking about whether I should take one of those
Hei
along.
Helvi. Ja hei Timo muuten myös. How is life in Tampere?
I think that life in Tampere must be good. How could life in Tampere not be good? I got really fatty fingers. I don't know what to do with this hand of my wing. Okay, hyvä. Hyvä, hyvä. Hey Ricky, zucchini yellow fried green tomatoes. Oh, that sounds good as well. Grilled and made moussaka. I love moussaka. That is so nice. There's, you mean the like? Did you make the official kind without potatoes or? Kun sanoi jotain tyhmää vahingossa. Totta, totta. Siinä on niinku suodatin. Timo thinks that there's like some sort of a what is
Stupid,
suodatin again?
stupid comment
Filter.
filter. Yeah.
Yeah, stupid comment filter that if you say something smart, then it doesn't show, and if you accidentally say something stupid, then that shows.
Aha, I thought the other way around.
With potato, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. No, well, there's I guess that the original is without, isn't it? Like with lamb's meat and garlic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We should make some. Actually, now I started drooling. But the problem in our house is, well, it's not a problem. It just makes things more tricky because Venla doesn't eat meat,
Which is a good thing as
which is a
such.
good thing, which means that we eat rather little meat in the house. But it does mean that that kind of foods where which you can't really make with like vegetarian alternatives just doesn't taste the same. We can't often have because I can't be bothered to make two different dinners, especially when you're making something like a lasagna or something like that. Lentil moussaka. Okay, I've never actually tried that. Since when she stopped eating meat? 5 years ago.
Yeah,
She's
she was
now
11.
16,
Yeah,
huh?
she was 10 or 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
now 16 and she was 11 when she stopped eating meat. So, quite a while. Life in Tampere would probably be good if it didn't have to wait too much work and sitting in front of the computer all the time. Yeah, yeah, you have to come to Lapland.
Well, you have too much
I'm
work to sit.
constantly in front of the computer working.
So
So.
doesn't
Yeah,
really matter
shh,
where you are.
shush, shush. We can give people the image that we're just in the forest, not in front of the computer at all. Lamb, potatoes, onions, zucchini, and bechamel sauce. Ooh. Now you are making me drool here. Hey, hey, Pragia.
I thought that moussaka
Pragia.
was with eggplant.
It is, yeah,
Okay, but you can also do it with zucchini.
you can.
Okay.
There's I'll high five you. Thank you, thank you. There's of course many different versions, and it's one of those foods I think that people will like start fighting about on the. Thank you, John. People will start fighting about online if they see somebody make something like
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
different way
That's
than
wrong.
this is wrong. It doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I you know I think that the forest office is the best office, isn't it? You get two things in one go. Yeah, I think that it's like, but of course, moussaka isn't an Italian thing or French, so I don't know if the Greek are equally uh, territorial about the way that the food is made. Or is it also, do they also have moussaka in Turkey? It has a different name, of course, but
Almost everything you have in Greece as traditional food, you have in a Turkish variant that looks close but slightly
has,
different.
yeah, and has slightly different spices and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
but
for instance, what
only
was it again?
small
The
differences.
um uh, which is then again the like the Turkish baklava and the Greek baklava. They taste rather different. The other one has cinnamon and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And
Temperature.
what is a really funny thing is something that I learned to eat through my Turkish friends when I was young. Was this? It was a cheese mixture with paprika. So it had goat's cheese and paprika and other spices. And you would like sort of you would smear it on bread or eat it as a dip with bread. And then when I came to Austria, to Vienna, in all the wine gardens, they had the same thing, and they claimed it was a traditional Austrian thing.
Oh, really?
But yeah, but so it turns out that it is something that spread out through the Ottoman Empire once
Ah,
upon
right,
a
right.
time, long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
The temperature here, Pragya, is I think it's about +6 or something like that. The sun is shining, so that makes it a bit warmer. But we are in the Arctic, so we are 175 kilometers north from the Arctic Circle, and that means that we're going to get snow soon. October starts, and then it's really a matter of time when the first snowfall comes. Already in certain places in Finland, there has been snow falling, even more south from us, but we didn't get any yet. So I'm curious to see. Again, I will wave. My shadow is waving at you. Hello. The Oh yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. It is wonderful. Look at these colors. So we'll see when the first snow really comes here. Can be any moment. Birches are turning yellow. Oh, it's only starting there now. But is it Timo? How is it the? Because we have here the maaruska, so the when the leaves when the leaves turn red on the ground, the blueberry leaves and all the other plants like that. You don't have it in the same way, do you, in the south of Finland? Because that's what the people from the south of Finland come to Lapland to see. So even though we have less trees that turn, we do have the beautiful ground. Was it really in Rovaniemi? Hellevi is south from us. Yeah, Hellevi is south from us, and they already had the snow on the ground on one morning. We haven't had it yet.
but they had it. It's funny because they had it all around here. They had it like if
Yeah,
you go a little bit to the east, a little bit to the west, a little bit to the north, a little bit to the south. They had it,
yeah,
but except
basically everywhere except here.
even in Kittila in the north, the south part of Kittila,
Is that
they had
so?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
in Alakyle and in Raatama they had it, but here central Kittila we we didn't have it, which is really weird. Because in Ules, like on the top of Ules, there's still
Wait.
snow laying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And on the slopes of Levi we also have snow, but that is from last year. It's different.
Look, this is Stefan's way of making campfire coffee. And that's what he is world famous for, may I say. Yeah, yeah,
My world famous campfire coffee. It
yes.
sounds very pretentious when you put it.
But I can say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, here it's actually lunchtime. I mean, it is, well, now it's 2 o'clock, but
Yeah, that's something I really had to get used to because Dutch lunch times is sort of between 1 and 2, or between 12 and 2, depends where you are. But here in Finland, it's from 11 to 12, or even half past 10 to like.
well, it depends where you work. It's not in your city. Really, yeah, that must have been quite early. Oh, Stefan, you are definitely world famous, says Pragya.
Okay, good, good.
Especially the coming Christmas when the Gordon Ramsay program is going to be
Broadcast
broadcasted elsewhere as well.
than Britain. Yeah.
Yeah, because last Christmas it was in the UK and in Ireland, and from what we've understood, now it's going to be in the rest of the world as well. That was a really funny thing.
Curious to see how they did. Yeah.
Yeah, and how people react to it. You know what? I am going to say bye now because I need to wipe the fat off my fingers before having the next zucchini. Coffee is not similar to typical Finnish brewed coffee. No, that's exactly why Stefan got famous with it.
That's mean.
Yeah, which is a good thing, says Timo. Thank you, everybody. Really nice that you were here.
You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
What was I going to say?
You were going to say bye now.
Bye now.
Yes, right. You promised people to say bye now and then you didn't say it.
I was just going to say it.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Hyvää sunnuntaita. Have a really nice Sunday. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We are sending you some Arctic forest vibes from here. Take care. See you next Sunday.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
thank you. You can all go into the forest as well, I think. Hey, see you, people.
Bye now.